Class 7th, subject Geography, and the topic is air. This presentation is prepared by Mr. Tasleem Arif and Mr. Showkat Ahmad Bhat. अब हम जानने की कोशिश करेंगे ये आयर क्या है. तो जब भी हम आयर की बात करते हैं, what comes to our mind is the word atmosphere. इसका मतलब हुआ कि जब भी एटमॉस्फेयर का लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल किया जाए, we talk about structure and composition of air. Our earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of air called atmosphere. अब इसके बारे में और जानकारी हासिल करने के लिए हमें इसका कंपोजिशन और स्ट्रक्चर समझना पड़ेगा. When we talk of composition, it means how different gases are distributed as per the quantity in the blanket of air. First we talk of nitrogen and oxygen are the two gases which make up the bulk of atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, helium, ozone, argon and hydrogen are found in lesser quantities. Apart from these gases, tiny dust particles are also present in air. लेकिन जब हम composition की बात करते हैं, it means this state is the state of stable composition of atmosphere. Any minor change in any quantity of any gas has a different name, what we call as air pollution. So, अगर हम चाहते हैं कि यह आयर स्टेबल रहे और पोल्यूशन फ्री रहे, तब हमें इस स्टेबिलिटी को बरकरार रखना पड़ेगा. मतलब हमें इस कंपोजिशन का खास ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. अगर हम बात करते हैं कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, हीलियम, ओजोन, आर्गन की, हम देखते हैं कि कंपोजिशन के हिसाब से ये लेसर क्वांटिटी में मौजूद है हमारे हवा में. लेकिन जब भी थोड़ी सी चेंज आज अगर हम देखते हैं पोल्यूशन की शक्ल में, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की सूरत में, हम इन्हीं गैसेस का फ्लक्चुएशन देखते हैं. तो इसके अलावा जो हमारे हवा में डस्ट पार्टिकल्स हैं, वो डस्ट पार्टिकल्स बहुत ही अहमियत के हामिल है. These dust particles act as hygroscopic particles, जिनके अराउंड जो बुखारात है, क्लाउड्स, वो जमा होते हैं, फिर बारिश की शक्ल इख्तियार करके ज़मीन पर या तो बारिश की सूरत में या बर्फ़बारी की सूरत में या हेल फाल की शक्ल में नीचे आते हैं. अब हम जानने की कोशिश करेंगे स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर की. Our atmosphere is divided into 5 layers starting from the Earth's surface. The first layer is the troposphere with average height of 12 kilometers. I tell you, it is this very first layer in which weather phenomena is operative. One more important thing which we must know is that in troposphere there is decrease in the amount of temperature with increasing altitude. That decreasing trend is because of different reasons. When the surface of Earth receives insolation from the sun, waves of sun's rays come as short waves. When they radiate back as long waves. Since the density of air is very much high, close to the surface of Earth, these long waves are trapped, increasing the temperature significantly. With increasing altitude, the density of air also decreases. That's how there is also the capacity of air that it has not so much of capacity to trap the long wave radiations. That's why there is decrease in the amount of temperature in troposphere with increasing altitude. If we talk of second layer, that is stratosphere, it extends up to 50 kilometers. We know that in stratosphere we have an important layer that's called ozone layer. That ozone layer has the capacity to trap ultraviolet radiations. That's why, as I said earlier, in troposphere there is decrease in amount of temperature, but when we reach stratosphere there is again change in trend. There is increase in temperature. That's because of the presence of ozone layer. Now moving forward, we have third layer, that's mesosphere. It extends up to the height of 80 kilometers. The fourth layer is thermosphere. In thermosphere we have different ions. That's why this very layer is also called as ionosphere. When we talk of radio signals and other transmission related communication, it is because of the presence of this thermosphere or ionosphere that this all is possible on the surface of Earth. The uppermost layer of atmosphere is exosphere, which has a very thin air, and it extends up to 600 kilometers. So moving from Earth towards exosphere, there is continuous change in temperature regime, in pressure regime. That was all about air and its composition, its structure. Thanks for watching. So nice of you.